Okay, here it says, I have some Iranian friends who are Shia, and because of their experiences with the Iranian government, they hate Islam. How does one give da'wah to them? More so because they do not even want to do anything with Islam. Okay, so in this situation, it depends on how they are. Okay, if they're curious, especially if they're curious and they know you're Muslim, obviously, you're Sunni, and you may have discussions with them, the first thing you have to do is you have to feel the water. Meaning you have to understand like what the reservations are. Because you don't know the extent of the damage that's been caused to them. And it is true, people, I'm going to say it openly right now, like the Shia are a worse enemy sometimes than even the outside enemy on Islam. It's a fact. You can check history, see the defeats that happened to the Dawla al-Abbasiyya, and you can get into a lot of things. So today, they are a threat to Islam from within, because they say we're Muslims, but then they have this Islamic Republic and all this other, whatever they say. So you need to find out what this person's reservations are. I'm going to actually, subhanAllah, this remind me of actually a story that happened to me years ago when I used to go to a gym that was part of the building. I used to rent an apartment, and there was this young man there, and I sensed that he was Persian. I wasn't sure exactly. But we would talk sometimes, and he obviously knew that he could tell I was Muslim or Sunni or something. And he saw me listening to something. I had my little phone, and I was listening to a lecture, Quran or something. He goes, what do you listen to? I said, well, I'm listening to this lecture. He goes, oh, really? He goes, so what do you do? I said, well, I focus on Islam, and I look at what sets Islam apart from other religions. And he's like, really? What sets Islam apart from other religions? I go, you don't know that? He goes, no, I don't. So then I started getting into Tawheed and about calling on to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he was shocked. He had no idea. Wallahi. So I explained it to him, and I told him how in Shi'ism, how they give the Imams infallibility and they call onto them for help, and how this is shirk and stuff. And I was like, he was talking to some alien or something. So it was really strange for him. And I was patient with him when I showed him, and he realized, he says to me like, this is no different than Christianity. I said, yeah, they called to Isa alayhi salam and Maryam, here you go into Fatima and Hussein. Straight out. So, find out the reservations of this person, what kinds of misconceptions they have. Most of the time it's actually very easy. And you can tell them, listen, governments, whether it's Iran or any other Muslim government, not that Iran is a Muslim government to begin with, but any Muslim government, they don't represent the religion per se in a comprehensive manner. So you need to go beyond regimes and beyond rulers and kings and whatever it is, and investigate the faith for what it really is, because all throughout Muslim history, the monarchy or caliphate, whatever you want to call it, has its ups and downs, and you can never like trust your religion with a government, because when people are up there in power, things happen which are not necessarily Sharia compliant, and that's my answer to that.